श्रीमद् भागवतम 7th canto chapter 9 text 14 tat yascha manyum asurah cha hatah tvaya adya मोदेत साधु अपि वृश्चिक सर्प हत्या लोकाः च निर्वृतिम् इतः प्रतियन्ति सर्वे रूपं नृसिंह विभयाय जनाः स्मरन्ति तद्यश्च मन्युम् असुरश्च हतस्त्वयाद्य मोदेत साधुरपि वृश्चिकसर्पहत्या लोकाश्च निवृत्तिम् इतः प्रतियन्ति सर्वे रूपं सिंहविभयाय जनाः स्मरन्ति तद्यश्च मन्युमसुराश्च हतस्त्वयाद्य मोदेत साधुरपि वृश्चिकसर्पहत्या लोकाश्च निवृत्तिम् इतः प्रतियान्ति सर्वे रूपं सिंहविभयाय जनाः स्मरन्ति तद्यश्च मन्युम् असुराश्च हतस्त्वयाद्य मोदेत साधुरपि वृश्चिकसर्पहत्या लोकाश्च निवृत्तिम् इतः प्रतियान्ति सर्वे रूपं सिंहविभयाय जनाः स्मरन्ति Anyone else? Word meaning. Tat, therefore. Yaschah, kindly give up. Manyum, your anger. Asuraha, my father. Hiranyakashipu, the great demon. Cha, also. hatah, killed, tvaya, by you, adya, today, modeta, take pleasure, sadhu api, even a saintly person, vrishchika sarpa hatya, by killing a snake or a scorpion, lokaha, all the planets, cha, indeed, nibritim, pleasure, itaha, have achieved, pratiyanti, are waiting for pacification of your anger, sarve, all of them, rupam, this form, Nrsimha, all Lord Nrsimhadev, vibhayaya, for mitigating their fear, janaha, all the people of the universe, smaranti, will remember. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. My Lord Nrsimhadev, please therefore cease your anger now that my father, the great demon Hiranyakashipu, has been killed. Since even saintly persons take pleasure in the killing of a scorpion or a snake, all the worlds have achieved great satisfaction because of the death of this demon. Now they are confident of their happiness, and they will always remember your auspicious incarnation in order to be free from fear. Purport. The most important point in this verse is that although saintly persons never desire the killing of any living entity, they take pleasure in the killing of envious living entities like snakes and scorpions. Hiranyakashipu was killed because he was worse than a snake or a scorpion, and therefore everyone was happy. Now there was no need for the Lord to be angry. The devotees can always remember the form of Nrsimhadev when they are in danger, and therefore the appearance of Nrsimhadev was not at all inauspicious. The Lord's appearance is always worshipable and auspicious for all the saint persons and devotees. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shailakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurubhe Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamayam Dadati Sopadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnambhamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakhanitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratisai Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Tad yascha manyam asurascha hatastoyadya modeta sadhurapi vrishchika sarpahatya lokascha nivritim itaha pratiyanti sarve rupam nrsimha vibhayaya jana smaranti. My Lord Nrsimhadev, please therefore cease your anger now that my father, that great demon Hiranyakashipu, has been killed. Since even the saintly persons take pleasure in the killing of the scorpion or a snake, all the worlds have achieved great satisfaction because of the death of this demon. Now they are confident of their happiness, and they will always remember your auspicious incarnation in order to be free from fear. So today is also Gadadhar Pandit's appearance day. So we'll just short explanation of this verse, then we'll discuss about Gadadhar Pandit. So one time Srila Prabhupada went to meet his Guru Maharaj, his divine grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Mayapur, Chaitanya Math. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's residence is there still. That was in just upstairs, in first floor. Or just you come from Mayapur side and enter the gate, then there is building. In that building, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's room is still there, but now they are not allowing to go there. So one time Prabhupada came to meet his Guru Maharaj, and when Prabhupada was walking on the ground, so suddenly a snake appeared, very near. Anytime the snake can just come toward Prabhupada and bite him. Everyone was just confused what to do. Everyone look each other. What to do? So Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur was just standing on the balcony. Then he told, kill it. Isko maar dalo. Turant to kuch then immediately one brahmachari took a stick and killed the snake. The snake was killed. But Prabhupada was that time thinking, how a saintly person can give order to kill a living entity, a snake, but still is a living. How it is? He was confused. He was not understanding. Then when later on Prabhupada read Bhagavatam and he read this verse, the prayer of Prahlad Maharaj, then this particular line is written here. Modeta sadhuropi vrishchika sarpa hatya. Even the saintly persons, the saintly persons take pleasure in the killing of a scorpion or a snake. So Hiranyakashipu was Prabhupada writing in his purport, he is more dangerous than a scorpion or a snake. Because in Niti Shastra it is said, सर्प क्रूर खड़ क्रूर सर्पात क्रूरतर खड़ा मंत्र औषधि वसत सर्प खड़ के न निवर्त है. Those both were wicked. Who? A snake or a envious person, like Hiranyakashipu. But by use of some some roots and some mantra, there is some process, so you can control a snake by giving some medicine into to just smelling. The snake will remain calm and quiet. Or by chanting some mantra, you can make a snake pacified. But a wicked person like Hiranyakashipu, it is very difficult to control them. So that's why it is more dangerous. A wicked person like Hiranyakashipu is more dangerous than a snake or scorpion. Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Shri Radha Rasbihari Lalita Visakha ki jai. Shri Sitaram Lakshmana Hanuman ji ki jai. So that's why here Prahlad Maharaj is himself, he is mentioning this particular line, the modeta sadhurapi brushchika sarpa hatya. Even the great saintly persons get pleasure in the killing of scorpion or a snake. But snake in dham is like, see, if a snake in Vrindavan is different. Whether a snake or something, any living entity in Vrindavan or in dham, they are special. One time in Barsana, there is Radharani. Radharani was in Man. She was in her Sakhi mood, and Krishna was trying to pacify Radharani, and Radharani just walking, and Krishna was following behind Radharani. Radharani not listening, in angry mood, just walking forward. So Krishna was just just walking behind Radharani. So now there was a snake. He was thinking, I must do something for my Lord. I must do some devotional service also. Though I am in a snake body, I can also perform some devotional service. So the snake from the in front of Radharani just came. Suddenly come and with his hood upwards. Just look at. Immediately Radharani just look behind and embrace Krishna. So in this, sometimes the snakes also devotees, but not all snakes or scorpions like that. So, but Hiranyakashipu or Bena, like King Bena, we have read the characteristics of Bena also in Bhagavatam. So these peoples, they are even more dangerous or envious than a snake. That's why Prahlad Maharaj is telling, the great saintly persons, they took pleasure by killing a snake or a scorpion. So the Prabhupada is writing in this purport, the most important point in this verse is that although saintly persons never desire the killing of any living entity, they take pleasure in the killing of envious living entities like snakes and scorpions. Then another point Prabhupada is pointing out in his purport, that the Lord's pastimes are transcendental. They are not like our Janma Karma. They are just like in Gita, 4th chapter, 9th verse, Krishna is telling, Janma Karma Chame Divyam Evam Jabeti Tattvataha Tyaktva Deham Punarjanma Naiti Mameti Sorjuna. So that's why when Nrsingadev, Prahlad Maharaj also want to say that when Nrsingadev appeared, his appearance is definitely auspicious. Is auspicious for all living entities. Though it is very furious incarnation, but still his incarnations is not anything that is inauspicious for the humanity or for the living entities. So Prabhupada is mentioning that, and though Prahlad Maharaj is telling that now there is no need for Lord to angry. Though after killing Hiranyakashipu, still after killing of Hiranyakashipu, still Nrsingadev was in a furious mood. He was in angry mood, and he was shouting like a lion. And everyone is fearful condition. Everyone is fearing. So that's why Prahlad Maharaj telling, please be pacified. Oh Lord, now there is no reason to be angry. So Nrsimhadev, when there, Prahlad Maharaj telling, the devotees, if you will get pacified, the devotees can always remember the form of your, O Nrsimhadev, when they are in danger, and therefore the appearance of Nrsimhadev was not all inauspicious. The Lord's appearance is always worshipped and auspicious for all sane persons and devotees. So when Lord appeared in this material world, his appearance is not like our appearance, the appearance of a conditioned soul. Krishna is telling, his appearance and his pastimes, his activities, they are all transcendental. So by simply remembering that how Lord appeared, his birth, his pastimes, his activities, so we can also deliver from the clutches of birth and death. That is Krishna is telling, Janma karma chame divyam evam javati tattva. Who understood it perfectly, then according to Shastra's conclusion, then after leaving this body, he will not take again birth in this material planet or in earth planet. He will return back to Godhead. Jad gatvan anivartante tad dhama paramang mama. So that is the just sum total of the meaning of this verse that is Prabhupada written in his purport. So now we'll discuss about Gadadhar Pandit. So in Panchatattva, there is Gadadhar Pandit. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avatarang Bhaktakhyang Namami Bhakta Saktikam. So Bhakta Rupa is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Bhakta Swarupa is Nityananda. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avataram. Bhakta Avatar Advaita Acharya. Bhakta Naradamuni or Bhakta Sakti Gadadhar Pandit. So Gadadhar Pandit is the Bhakta Sakti. So in the Gaura Ganadash Dipika, that is Kavi Karnapur Thakur is writing that Sri Radha Prema Rupaya Pura Vrindavaneshwari Saha Sri Gadadhara Gaura Vallabha Panditakhyakaha. That is the Radha Prema Rupa, who is exactly the Prema means love. That is the Radharani's love, and or the Radharani who was in previous incarnation in Krishna's pastime, who was Pura Vrindavaneshwari. Who is Vrindavaneshwari? Radharani. The same personality, he appeared in Gauranga Mahaprabhu's pastimes as Gadadhara Pandit. Sri Gadadhara Gaura Vallabha. He was very dear to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and he was also a great scholar, Pandita Akhyakya. He was a great scholar. So, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling, Gadadhara Panditadi Prabhura Nija Sakti Tasavara Charane Mora Sahasra Pranati. Gadadhar Pandit and all the associates of Gadadhar Pandit, they are Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Sakti. And so I am paying my Dandavat Pranam. I am offering my full obeisances at their feet. So, then it is also mentioned, Sarvapan Panditya Sarakhyam Prema Ratna Vibhusanam Madhavatmajang Vande Radha Gadadharam. Sarva Panditya Sarakhyam. He is the conclusion or essence of all scholarship. That is what is the essence of all knowledge. Prema Ratna Vibhushanam. So Gadadhar Pandit was, we are generally decorate our body with different ornaments, but he was decorated with Prema Ratna. Love for Gauranga Mahaprabhu, or love for Krishna. And he was the son of Madhava Mishra, Madhava Atmaja. He was son of Madhava Mishra, and his mother's name was Ratnavati. Madhava Atmajang Bande, Bandyagrang, I am worshipping Gadadhar Pandit, who is non-different from Radharani. Radha, Bande Radha Gadadharam. This Gadadhar is non-different from Radharani. So one may ask question, then Radharani was in female form, why Gadadhar came in male form? He is Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he is Krishna. But if Gadadhar is Radharani, then why he is in male form? So Vrindavan Das Thakur is giving answer in Vrindavan, in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Sannyasi asrame nindya stri parasite bahu prayasi purusha rupe janma chaitanya sahite Sri Radhanka Swarupa Sri Gadadhar Thakur Bama pase ashi rahe Chaitanya Prabhu. Because in this particular Leela in Gauranga Mahaprabhu's pastimes, he will accept sannyas ashram. So, in that particular sannyas ashram, to associate with a woman is not allowed, or it is not praised by the others. That's why in this particular incarnation when Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared, Bahu Prayasi Purusha Rupe Janma Chaitanya se. So those were gopis, like in a Krishna's pastimes, whether it is Radharani, he appeared as Gadadhar Pandit, and Lalita Sakhi appeared as Swarup Damodar, Vishakha Sakhi appeared as. So that's why there's so many other, those were associates of Krishna, those were in gopi form in previous pastimes, they appeared in male form in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. So that's why Gadadhar Pandit is incarnation of Radharani, and he always stay in the left side of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bama Pasi Ase Rahe Chaitanya Prabhu. He always stands or he stood next to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in left side. Dakhine Nitai Chanda Bame Gadadhar. So in this way, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and Chaitanya Charitamrita also glorifying them. Panditera Gana Sabha Bhagavata Dhanya Prana Vallabha Sabhara Sri Krishna Chaitanya. All glories unto the associates of to Gadadhar Pandit and his associates. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is their Prana Vallabha, means their worshipable Lord. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is everything for Gadadhar Pandit and his associates. So from the very actually he was 6 years younger than Mahaprabhu. Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared in 18th February in 1486 AD. That is we are observing is Gaura Purnima. This is in Phalguna Purnima, Dolo Purnima day. So Gadadhar Pandit, 6 years younger than Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he appeared in 1492. There is Beltigram in Bangladesh. So he appeared there, but later on they come to Mayapur. They were stay very close. His parents were staying very close to Jagannath Mishra's house. So from very childhood, their friendship between Gauranga and Gadadhar. And Mahaprabhu was very nutty during his childhood pastimes. He was just like Krishna in Gokul. But Gadadhar was very calm and quiet, and he was not talk any nonsense. He was not associate with any other people, those who are taking Prajalpa or doing all these things. That was mundane things. But Gadadhar Pandit who was always I was hankering after to associate with saintly persons. Any saintly persons come to Navadip, immediately he go there and try to do some service for him and to hear Krishna Katha from that saintly person. Even there is many stories. One time Ishwarapuri came to Navadip Dham. Who is Ishwarapuri? Spiritual master of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So immediately Gadadhar went to Ishwarapuri and pay his full Dandavat Pranam, and seeing the very saintly nature of this boy, Ishwarapuri also show his mercy. And every day he was going to Ishwarapuri and serving him very nicely. And then he was also eating his remnants. Whose remnant? Ishwarapuri's remnant. He was messaging him, hearing Krishna Katha. And day and night he was staying with Ishwarapuri. Ishwarapuri became very pleased with Gadadhar. And Ishwarapuri wrote a book, Krishna Charitamrita, about the pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, Vrindavan pastimes. And then he was reading these books, and Gadadhar was sitting and hearing. There is so many other examples how Gadadhar was serving the saintly persons, and he was always attracted to saintly persons to serve them and hear Krishna Katha. Another saintly person one time came. His name was Pundarik Vidyanidhi. He was from Bangladesh. He was staying in Chattagrama. And he has one house in Bangladesh, one house in Navadip. Sometimes he also used to come to Navadip. So one time, Pundarik Vidyanidhi came to Bengal, and Navadip he was staying in his house. So another associate of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, his name was Mukunda Datta. And Mukunda Datta and Gadadhar, they are close friends. So Mukunda knows that Gadadhar Pandit always liked to see the saintly person and serve them. So he gave the proposal to Gadadhar Pandit. A great saintly person came to Navadip. Let's go and associate with him and serve him. Gadadhar became very pleased. Then he went with Mukunda Datta. But when they came in front of Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he was a grahastha, but he was wearing very costly clothes, silk clothes. He has a turban in his head, like a prince. His turban, and he has also ornaments in different parts of his body. But of course he has a tilak and kanthi. But he was chewing pan, and he was looks like a prince. And one person was from one side was doing chamar, another was doing fen to him, fanning him. One was fanning him and one was chamar. So, and he was very looking like a materialistic person. He was chewing pan. So seeing all these things, Gadadhar Pandit was thinking, this Mukunda brought me here just for a joke. It's just what he's doing. This person is saintly person. I have seen so many saintly persons before in Navadip, but no one like him. Wearing a costly cloth, looks like a prince, and is what type of saintly person is he? He is a pigdani, one pot to just split after chewing pan. So he was something wrong within his mind came. Whose mind? Gadadhar Pandit's mind. Gadadhar Pandit was thinking, what type of saintly person here? Some bad thoughts come within her heart. So knowing the heart of heart of Gadadhar Pandit, Mukunda Datta was a great singer, nice singer. When Mukunda Datta sings, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself was dancing. So Mukunda Datta, knowing the mind of Gadadhar Pandit, he started chanting a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jimhasayapyayat apyasadhim lebhe gatim dhatrya chitam tato anyam kamba dayalum saranam brajemaha. Mukunda Tat very nice chanted this verse. Immediately Gada, after hearing this verse, Pundarik Vidyanidhi became ecstatic. Tears started flowing from his eyes. His body was trembling. All the symptoms of Attasatika Vikara, all this was appeared on his body. Immediately shouted chanting, Kamba Dayalu Saranam Brajema. Where is my Lord Krishna? Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Immediately fell down on the ground from a high position, just fell down, and he has no outward consciousness. He was completely immersed in Krishna Prem. And he was rolling on the ground, and all his turbans has gone, his clothes are smeared with dust, and he was shouting, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Tears were flowing from his eyes like torrents of rains, and he was just shouting. Seeing this condition of Pundarik Vidyanidhi, suddenly appeared just hearing a pastime verse from Krishna's pastime, that how this Putana Rakshasi came to kill Krishna, and still Krishna gave her a higher position by just sucking her milk. Krishna also sucked her life here. Krishna sent Putana to the spiritual world, to Goloka Vrindavan, to become a nurse, a assistant to Mother Jasoda. So that's why how merciful is Krishna. Even he delivered Putana, a Rakshasi, a demon like that. So hearing this verse, Pundarik Vidyanidhi became very ecstatic, and he was just rolling on the ground. And now Gadadhar Pandit was thinking, I have did a great offense to this saintly person. He did not did any physically, or he did not express his ideas to anyone, but within his mind he was just thinking like this. Still Gadadhar Pandit was still thinking that I am a Vaishnava Aparadhi. I have offended a Vaishnava. So he expressed his ideas. He told his ideas to Mukunda Datta. So within my mind I thought like that. These thoughts come to within my heart, or within my mind. So now I become a offender to this saintly person, Pundarik Vidyanidhi. What shall I do? How can I get relief from my offenses? So after consulting Gauranga Mahaprabhu, then Gadadhar Pandit decided to take initiation from Pundarik Vidyanidhi. When Pundarik Vidyanidhi came to know that Gadadhar Pandit is going to take initiation from him, he became very happy. He knows that Gadadhar is a qualified person. All the qualities of a perfect disciple is there in his character. So in this way Gadadhar Pandit get initiated from Pundarik Vidyanidhi. When Gadadhar Pandit was reading in Gangadas Pandit's school, both were reading together. Who? Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Gadadhar Pandit. And we know that when Gadadhar, who was Vidyara Bilas, when Gauranga Mahaprabhu was a student, he was always teaching other students. Anyone give any explanation, he will cut his explanation, he smash his explanation, he establishes another explanation. For the same verse, the meaning will be different. Then even someone, he could tell, oh, this is right. Then another person told, okay, yes, this is right. Then he told, no, this is not right. He will prove this is wrong, and then he established another conclusion. So everyone just trying to avoid Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Even Nimai just go away and sitting alone and study. So one time Gadadhar Pandit was just returning from school, walking on the road, and suddenly Mahaprabhu came. He told Gadadhar, you are studying what Vyakaran and Nyaya, logic. Tell me, what is the definition of Mukti? What is the definition of Mukti? So Gadadhar, he explained it nicely, according to Shastra, how Mukti means liberation and free from the three types of misery, Adhyatmik, Adhibhautik and Adhidaivik kleshas. All these things is cheap. But Gauranga Mahaprabhu told you did not know anything. Immediately just smashed his all arguments and he established his argument. The goal of life is what? Achieving Krishna Prem. Gadadhar Pandit was thinking, this Nimai Pandit is so intelligent, such an intelligent scholar. May Krishna bless him to become a devotee. Because that time he was not acting like a devotee, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He was acting like a nutty, very a scholarly person, and he was smashing all Pandits of Navadip. Everyone was fearful of him. So in this way, there is some relation between Gadadhar Pandit and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And Gadadhar used to come to Mahaprabhu's house, to house of Sachimata also, time to time. Then when Gauranga Mahaprabhu came to Gaya and he got initiated from Iswarapuri, then when he returned back to Navadip again, then he was not like Nimai Pandit before. Now he became a great devotee and he was day and night chanting and dancing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu not entering his house, was staying outside, and he was day and night just Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Kaha jaun, kaha paun, Brajendra Nandan. Where shall I go? And where can I find my Lord Gauranga Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj? He was crying like anything else. So one time he asked, when Gadadhar came to his house in morning, then he asked, Gadadhar, please tell me, where is Krishna? Who was? Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then Gadadhar told, Krishna is within your heart. So immediately Mahaprabhu started tearing his heart, like with his nail, like Hanuman. Very fear. Some scares came, then Sachimata was very fearful. What to do now? What is doing my Nimai? He was just fearful. And Gadadhar Pandit seeing this, immediately told, no, Krishna is just gone out. He was in your heart, now he gone out. Immediately become calm. Who? Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Oh, Krishna went out. So seeing the intelligence of Gadadhar, Sachimata told, oh Gadadhar, you are such an intelligent boy. You should always accompany my Nimai. Always stay with my Nimai. So in this way, Gaur and Gadadhar, they always stay together. They eat together. Sachimata became very affectionate to Gadadhar Pandit also. Seeing Gadadhar with Gauranga, Sachimata became very pleased. So in this way, Gadadhar Pandit was very close to Gauranga Mahaprabhu and they are always together. One time Gauranga Mahaprabhu with Gadadhar he went to Ganges side where Advaita Acharya was worshipping Salagram. That Nimai, he was becoming young, Nimai Pandit. So Gaur or Gadadhar, they went together. And Advaita Acharya was worshipping Salagram, Sila, with Ganges water, or doing abhishek with Ganges water and offering tulsi and sandalwood pulp to Salagram and praying. And every day he was meditating after to Salagram, his Ishta, Krishna. He was praying and he was calling Krishna, please come down. Who? Advaita Acharya. Please incarnate. Please come to this material. Without you appeared, It is not possible to deliver these conditioned souls from cycle of birth and death. So it's crying and curling. So every day he was meditating on his Ishta. Who? Krishna. Krishna's form. But that day when Gaur Gadadhar came and just he was Advaita just sitting, looking towards Salagram and offering prayer, but from backside Gaur Gadadhar came, they standing in backside. So Lord, when Advaita was meditating that day, in his meditation who is coming? Gauranga Mahaprabhu is coming. Nimai Pandit is coming. You are telling, what is this? I am meditating on Krishna. Why is Nimai is coming in my meditation? Is this naughty boy? Why is coming in my meditation? He was trying to avoid to look that, he tried to see the Krishna's form. Even he was trying to see other forms of Vishnu, but not appear. Only that form coming in front of him. Who? Gauranga. So he is looking, he was just surprised. What is going on? He is confused. Then something happened. He just suddenly looked back. Who? Advaita Acharya. Then he saw in the back, who was standing? Nimai, whom he is seeing in his meditation. And Gadadhar was with him. So now Advaita Acharya could understand. This is the same personality. Non-different from Krishna. Because I am meditating on Krishna and this form is coming. He is looking in front of me. Immediately, just Advaita Acharya moved towards Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Salagram is just front. He just now look towards Mahaprabhu, and whatever the things that is he has accumulated, like Ganges water and Tulsi, sandal pulp, everything. He with these things, he started worshipping the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nimai Pandit. Putting Ganga, first washing his feet, putting sandalwood pulp, like Tulsi, everything. He was offering Tulsi to feet up Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Seeing this, Gadadhar Pandit was just surprised. What is going on? Why this man is worshipping Gauranga Mahaprabhu with Tulsi to go this boy, Nimai? He was shouting, oh, what are you doing? You are such a learned person, the oldest person in Navadip. What are you doing? Why worshipping? This small boy, who? This Nimai Pandit, why was worshipping? And Advaita Acharya told, Gadadhar, after some time he could understand why I worship this. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu just standing as if nothing he knows. So in this way there is many sweet pastimes with Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Gadadhar Pandit. Chaitanya Bhagavat is described very nicely. Always Gadadhar was with Gauranga. Even in Kaji's Kirtan, whenever Mahaprabhu go in our Kirtan, Gadadhar, where he also dance. Right hand Nityananda dance and in left hand Gadadhar also dance. Whether it is inside Kirtan or within the Srivas Thakur's house, Gadadhar is always there. There are so many pastimes, Navadip pastimes, with Gauranga Mahaprabhu's pastimes, and we see always Gadadhar Pandit with Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He was very dear. That's why Bhakti Vinod Thakur's worshipable Lord, who? Gaur Gadadhar. If you go to Bhakti Vinod Thakur's Bhajan Kutir in Godrum Deep, Swananda Sukhata Kunj, you will see their deity of his, and that is a Gaur Gadadhar. Even in Jogpith also, there is Gaur Gadadhar. Gaur Gadadhar were a worshipable Lord of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, because you are worshipping them as Radha and Krishna. Gaur Gadadhar. So time is already, I just so many pastimes. So anyhow, so after taking sannyas, Mahaprabhu came. When Mahaprabhu wanted to take sannyas, he expressed his secrets to 4 persons, and one of them was Gadadhar Pandit. Then when Gauranga Mahaprabhu took sannyas in Katwa, then he came to Santipur, and Nityananda just cheated him, brought him to Santipur. And from Santipur, when he came to Jagannath Puri, Gadadhar also came with Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu gave him a place to stay in Jagannath Puri. That is called Totakup. Now is Totakupin is famous as Totakup. That is called Jameswara Tota. Means the Jameswara Mahadev's temple is also nearby. So Mahaprabhu gave that place to Gadadhar Pandit to stay, and he was staying in a secluded place, and he was doing his bhajan there. among the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, when Mahaprabhu wants to hear Krishna Katha, then hear Krishna Kathas from Ramananda Rai. When he wants to hear the poems that is composed by Vidyapati, Chandidas, Gita Govinda by Jayadev Goswami, or Billamangal Thakur's Krishna Karnamrita, then he heard from mouth of Swarup Damodar Goswami. He was excellent singer. So he sang the songs. But when he want to hear Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, then he goes to Gadadhar Pandit. His Pandit. His Pandit in Srimad Bhagavatam. He explains Bhagavatam most perfectly. So all the associates of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they will go together to Tota Gopinath and sit together to hear Bhagavatam from the mouth of Gadadhar Pandit. And Gadadhar Pandit is Acharya on Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. So, in this way, one time Mahaprabhu was sitting there hearing Bhagavatam from the mouth of Gadadhar Pandit and all other devotees there, even all other associates, Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Rai, Sarvam Bhattacharya, Bhagavan Das, so many associates together. Then Mahaprabhu just hearing Bhagavatam and his topics, they started. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also liked to hear pastimes of Dhruva, pastimes of Prahlad, different pastimes of the devotees. And in gradual course, they started Bhagavatam from first canto, then come up to 10th canto. When there is a discussion of 10th canto, and Gadadhar Pandit was explaining the intimate pastimes of Krishna with Brajavasis or Gopis. So, he was chanting the verses from 10th canto, 31st chapter. Hanath Ramana Presta Kwasi Kwasi Mahabhuja Dasyaste Krupanayami Satya Darsaya Sannidam Anayaradhita Nunang Bhagavan Haririshwara Yanno Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Nayadraha. Like this very intimate, very nice verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, and Gadadhar Pandit was reciting this verse, and she is Radharani herself. So when this verses, she was also become ecstatic. Who? Gadadhar Pandit just fainted. And Mahaprabhu also started chanting many verses spontaneously, and also like madmen just rolling on the ground. Ko Nanda Kula Chandrama Ko Sikhi Chandrika Alankriti Ko Mandra Murali Ravaha Ko Nu Surendra Niladyuti Ko Rasatandabi Ko Sakhi Jivara Mahosadi Nidhir Mama Suhuttama Ko Vatahasta Hadik Vidhim. ऐसे कहकर महाप्रभु दोनों हाथ कैसे घुमाते रहे, प्रेम में विवोड़ होकर रो रहे थे. ऐसे ही हटाते से हाथ को चारों साइड घुमाते घुमाते एक जगह में हाथ ऐसा ही स्थिर कर रह गया और स्तब्ध हो गए. महाप्रभु शांत हो गए. तो सब भक्तों लोग ने क्या हुआ, महाप्रभु सबको इंगित किए कि इस स्थान को सफाई करो, बालू को सब साइड करो. जब सभी भक्तों लोग ने मिलकर पर बालू को, जहां पर महाप्रभु हाथ रखे थे वहां से बालू को थोड़ा साइड किए, देखे कि किसका है ऊपर भगवान श्री कृष्ण के मस्तक है, ऊपर का अंश ऐसे कुछ दिखाई पड़ा. तो उन्होंने बड़े आग्रह के साथ जब खुदाई की, इसको स्थान को पूरा खुदाई कर लिए, 3 विग्रह निकाले, कृष्ण, राधा रानी और ललिता. लेकिन तीनों ही काले हैं. कृष्ण भी काले हैं, राधा रानी भी काले हैं और ललिता भी काले हैं. क्योंकि राधा रानी कृष्ण की भावना में इतनी भावित है, कृष्ण के चिंतन करते करते इतनी, ललिता इतनी महाभाव स्तर में आ गए कि वो कृष्ण के वर्ण को स्वीकार कर लिए. कैसे? काले. ये केवल तोटा गोपीनाथ में है. कृष्ण राधा रानी काले, ललिता भी काले, और दोनों स्टैंडिंग. कैसे? बांसुरी धारने की पोज में, बांसुरी धारण करने की पोज में ही खड़े हुए. तो ये तीनों विग्रह प्रकट हुए और तभी महाप्रभु ने कहे, देखो तुम्हारे भागवत को सुनकर, तुम्हारे मुख से भागवत की रिसाइटेशन को सुनकर अब कृष्ण स्वयं प्रकट हो गए हैं. गोपीनाथ. तो महाप्रभु ने नाम क्या रखा? गोपीनाथ. ये उनके नाम आज भी कहते, आज उनको कहते तोटा गोपीनाथ। महाप्रभु क्या नाम रखा था? गोपीनाथ, क्योंकि तोटा में रहते हैं, बगीचे में रहते हैं, तो इसलिए उनको कहते तोटा गोपीनाथ भी कहते हैं। और साथ में राधा रानी और ललिता। इस प्रकार गदाधर पंडित उनकी सेवा करते थे। किनकी? गोपीनाथ और साथ में राधा रानी और ललिता। तो इस प्रकार उनकी सेवा करके बड़े प्रसन्न होते। लेकिन जब आस्ते आस्ते वृद्ध हो गए, गदाधर पंडित वृद्ध हो गए और उस विग्रह बहुत लंबे 7 फुट के ऊंचे थे गोपीनाथ, और ये से हाथ बढ़ाकर उनको माला फड़ा पहनाना बड़ा दिक्कत होता था। इसलिए गदाधर पंडित से सेवा लेने के लिए वो क्या हुआ? बैठ गए। आज देखो जैसे बैठे हुए जाओगे तो हैं पद्मासन में बैठे हुए। पूरे दुनिया में कोई ऐसा बैठने वाला कृष्ण का विग्रह कहीं दिखाई नहीं देते हैं, बैठे हुए। गदाधर पंडित की सेवा ग्रहण करने के लिए गोपीनाथ बैठ गए कि वो स्वयं कृष्ण ही है, महाप्रभु इनको प्रकट कराए और वो महाप्रभु से अभिन्न है, वो स्वयं गोपीनाथ। क्योंकि गौरांग महाप्रभु अपने लीलाओं को जो स्मरण किए थे, अंतिम में नित्य लीला में प्रवेश किए तो उन्हीं की जानू में, उन्हीं की गंगा में प्रवेश किए। किनके? गोपीनाथ की। वहां पर थोड़ा क्राक है गोपीनाथ जट्टी में, पुजारी लोग दिखाते कि यहीं पर महाप्रभु ने सूक्ष्म रूप धारण करके प्रवेश कर गए थे। किसमें? गोपीनाथ में समा गए। कि गौरांग महाप्रभु और गोपीनाथ में कोई अंतर नहीं है। लेकिन फिर भी महाप्रभु का और महाप्रभु के प्रति जो गदाधर पंडित का प्रेम है वो उससे श्रेष्ठ है, गोपीनाथ के प्रेम से भी श्रेष्ठ था। क्योंकि महाप्रभु जब संन्यास ने कोई वृंदावन गस्त में जाना चाहते थे, वो अकेले जाना चाहते थे। कौन? गौरांग महाप्रभु। तभी उन्होंने गदाधर पंडित को कहे कि तुम नहीं जाना, तुम इधर ही रहो, गोपीनाथ की सेवा करो, हैं, और तुम यहीं रहो, तुमको नहीं जाना। लेकिन गदाधर पंडित माने नहीं, हैं, कहे कि तुम क्षेत्र संन्यास लिए हो, तुम प्रतिज्ञा लिए हो, जगन्नाथपुरी श्रीक्षेत्र छोड़ के नहीं, कहीं नहीं जाऊंगा बाहर। 2 प्रकार के संन्यास होता है, एक परिव्राज का आचार्य भ्रमण करते प्रचार करते हैं, दूसरा क्षेत्र संन्यास, जैसे गोस्वामी लोग में भी थे, और गदाधर पंडित भी क्षेत्र संन्यास लेके रखे थे। तो कहे कि गोपीनाथ की सेवा, क्षेत्र संन्यास का जो आपका नियम को पालन करो, गोपीनाथ की सेवा करो। गोपीनाथ की सेवा मेरा सेवा से भिन्न नहीं है। लेकिन गदाधर पंडित माने नहीं, उसके पीछे पीछे चलते रहे, चलते रहे। महाप्रभु कहने पर उन्होंने कहे कि जहां तुम्हें से ही नीलाचल क्षेत्र संन्यास मर जाऊ कर सातल। यार तुम आप जहां रहते वही मेरे लिए नीलाचल है, मैं इसलिए क्षेत्र संन्यास लिया था क्योंकि आप इधर रहने के लिए आए थे। माता जी की, सच्ची माता के निर्देशन के अनुसार आप पुरी में रहना चाहते थे, इसलिए आपके साथ में रहने के लिए मैं क्षेत्र संन्यास लिया था। जहां आप रहते वही नीलाचल है मेरे लिए, है। मेरा क्षेत्र संन्यास रसातल में जाए, मैं आपके साथ में चलूं। भागे, गौरांग के पीछे भागने लगे। तो महाप्रभु ने कहा कि देखो गोपीनाथ की सेवा तो नहीं, गोपीनाथ की सेवा मेरे को, आपका ही सेवा है, मेरे लिए गोपीनाथ का सेवा है। मैं जानता हूं आप कौन है और गोपीनाथ कौन है। तो ऐसे देखकर बड़ा कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी इसलिए कहते कि पंडितेर गौर प्रेम बुझान ना जाए, कृष्ण सेवा क्षेत्र संन्यास छाड़ील तृण पाय, तृण प्राय। कौन समझ, who can or who could understand the feelings of Gadadhar Pandit for Gauranga Mahaprabhu? Within a second, he gave up his Kshetra Sannyas bhav and his service for Gopinath. He started running after Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Well, afterwards he came up to Mahanadi, Katak. From Puri up to Katak he came, but when Gauranga Mahaprabhu just ride on a boat, then he told Gadadhar, this is my order. If you have love for me, then you have to follow my order. Return back to Puri. When Mahaprabhu told in a very strong word, he immediately fainted there. He fell down on the ground. Other devotees after some time pacifying him, brought back to Puri. So there is so close relation between Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Gadadhara Pandit. And one time Nityananda Prabhu, maybe I want, there's so many pastimes, but I want pastimes I may conclude, this time is over. So one time Nityananda Prabhu came to whom? Tota Gopinath to Gadadhar. Sometimes, because Mahaprabhu told Nityananda, there's no need, you come always, come every year to Puri. You don't come here. You stay in Navadip and preach there. So sometimes Nityananda Prabhu, he did not go directly to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He came from Navadip and came directly to whom? Gadadhar Pandit. In Krishna Lila, there is no relation between Balaram and Radharani. If Radharani saw that there is footprints of Balaram, he is going this way, then he immediately change her path and go to other way. Similarly, Balaram, when he sees the footprints of Radharani, then he see Balaram also change his way. He will walk in other way. But in this pastimes, who is Balaram? Nityananda is Balaram and Gadadhar is Radharani, but there is very sweet relation between two. So when one time Nityananda Prabhu came directly to Tota Gopinath, to Gadadhar Pandit, seeing the Gadadhar Pandit, Nityananda Prabhu, they both become ecstatic. They lost their external consciousness. They just embrace each other. They pay obeisance to each other. Then they embrace each other. They just rolling on the ground. Bahya jnana nahi dui prabhu ra sarire, dui prabhu bhase aji ananda sagare. Heno se haila prema bhakti ra prakash, dekhi chaturjige padi kande sarvadas. Ki adbhuta prema nityananda gadadhare. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, what such ecstatic relation or loving relation between Nityananda and Gadadhar. All other their disciples, other devotees, they are just surrounding. They are all crying, seeing such ecstatic love, loving relation between Nityananda and Gadadhar. Then Nityananda Prabhu brought some tandula, means rice, uncooked rice, some rice, and very nice quality rice, and one new cloth for Gopinath. He told Gadadhar, I brought this cloth for Gopinath, and this rice also I brought from Bengal. This is very special rice. So it's not like basmati rice nowadays. There is no smell, but this, some special rice is still there. Even the kheer of Gopinath, in Kirchor Gopinath, this rice is different. This very special smell is there. So Nityananda Prabhu told, this rice you can cook for Gopinath, and this cloth can you offer to Gopinath also. Dress Gopinath with this cloth. Gadadhar Pandit become very happy. So he cooked rice with the Nityananda Prabhu brought the rice, the special rice, and he also dressed Gopinath very nicely with this cloth that Nityananda Prabhu brought. Then after rice was boiled, rice was cooked, then he just collected some sag, nearby grounds, and some imli leaves, the imli leaves, turmeric leaves, and he made some sag and some chutney from imli leaves. So sag and chutney and rice he offered to Gopinath. Then now they both of them are getting ready for taking Mahaprasad. Then Gadadhar Pandit put two leaf plates, banana leaf, banana leaf plates. Then both he divided the prasad in two plates, sag and chutney and rice. But it was such a good smell, because this is cooked by Gadadhar Pandit, incarnation of Radharani and Balaram and the other two sitting there, Nityananda sitting. So Mahaprabhu that time, he came to see, because every day he come to ocean for taking bath. When he was taking bath, now Mahaprabhu, being omniscient, he could understand that now what is going on there in Gadadhar Pandit's place. And immediately started running from ocean. After taking bath, he just started running, come directly to Gadadhar Pandit's place, Tota Gopinath. Then it started become ecstatic, and he told, oh Gadadhar Pandit, what you are doing? You did not invited me. You both eating. I did not know an invitation for me. They both looking into Mahaprabhu, they are laughing. Who? Nityananda and Gadadhar. Mahaprabhu told, Kena Gadadhara Ami ki na hai nimantranera bhitar. Gadadhar, I am not included in your invitation. Or it is, so, Ami to tomar dui hoite bhinna nai na deleva tomara bolete ami lai. I am not included within both of you, Gadadhar and if you will not give me, I can snatch it by force and eat it. Nityananda Dravya Gopi Nathera Prasada Tomara Randhana Mora Ithe Ache Bhaga. Nityananda Dravya Gopinathara Prasad Tomara Randhan और मोरो इथे अच्छे भाग. महाप्रभु ने कहा कि देखो ये जो चावल कौन लाया था, ये नित्यानंद के द्रव्य है. नित्यानंद प्रभु ब्रॉट दिस राइस फ्रॉम नवदीप धाम एंड Gopinath Prasad. You cooked it and it offered to Gopinath and you are the cook. So I am claiming prasad from this. This particular prasad also belongs to me. You must invited me. This is I must get some portion from this prasad. So hearing this, then again both are laughing, Gadadhar and Nityananda. Then they brought another banana plate. Then they divided all prasad, 3 plate. Then 3 of them, Gauranga, Gadadhar and Nityananda. They took the Mahaprasad very nice. They are in ecstatic mood. They are eating Mahaprasad and tears are flowing from their eyes. Mahaprabhu was telling Gadadhar, you know how you cooked this prasad is so tasty. I think you are also cooking in a spiritual world. I think you are also cooking spiritual world for Krishna. You are cooking here, but you are also cooking there in spiritual world for Krishna, because he is Radharani's incarnation. So in this way there is some joking and they are laughing, talking. So there is such close relation between Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Gadadhar Pandit. One time Ballabha Ballabhacharya, now known as, he went, after he is composing his special commentary on Bhagavatam, Subodhini Tika, then he came to Puri. He wanted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to hear his commentary. But Mahaprabhu was not refusing. No. I don't want to hear this commentary. Because you are Ballabhacharya, you are telling that my commentary is better than even Sridhar Swami. That's why Mahaprabhu was telling, Sridhar Swami Sridhar Swami को हमें गुरु करी मानी. ये Sridhar Swami को मैं स्वयं, I am considering Sridhar Swami as my spiritual master. He was the first authoritative commentator on Srimad Bhagavatam. By the mercy of Nrsingadev, he wrote this commentary on Bhagavatam. And you are telling that your commentary is better than whom? So that's why Mahaprabhu saw that this person is so proud. So he rejected. I don't want to hear from him. So there is a long story. Every time he come and they ask to Mahaprabhu somehow or other pacify him, Mahaprabhu never agreed to hear his commentary. And then he come to find some fault. One time told, okay, you are telling you are all in Madhurya Rasa, because Ballabhacharya was specifically he was devotee in Vatsalya Rasa. He was thinking the parental love between Jasoda and Krishna, that is higher than the love of Radharani and Krishna. So the Mahaprabhu was not in that conclusion. So he is telling, okay, you are all associates of Gauranga and you are all thinking that Krishna is your husband. So a wife should not take the name of husband. That is the Vedic tradition. That a wife should not call her husband by name. So how you are always shouting Krishna, Krishna? What is this? We are calling your husband's name. And Mahaprabhu told, just laugh. He asked the others who had looked at Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu told, a chaste woman's the foremost duty is to follow the order of her husband. So husband gave us order to call him by his name. So the chaste lady's duty is follow the orders of husband. So every time he come, he was defeated by Gauranga Mahaprabhu and his associates. He was looks like a bagula crane in the association of swans. So he thought, what is going on? But there is Gadadhar Pandit was in his place, different. So he thought he could understand now this in all the associates of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Who is the Acharya for Bhagavatam? Gadadhar Pandit. So he went alone. Vallabha Bhatt went alone to to Gadadhar Pandit and just sat down and wishing him a Brahmana, a scholar, at least Gadadhar Pandit gave him a seat. And sit down and then he opened his books and started reading his commentary on Bhagavatam. Gadadhar Pandit knows that Gauranga Mahaprabhu will become angry if I hear his commentary. But he was helpless. What can he do? He is a guest, he come and he started reading. So Gadadhar Pandit somehow or other sit down and hearing his commentary. Later on, when Mahaprabhu heard about this, he was just externally become little angry. With whom? Gadadhar. But Gadadhar knows that Mahaprabhu definitely angry. So later on, even it is said that but association of Gadadhar Pandit, then Vallabha Bhatt could understand his mistakes. Again, he was worshipping Bal Gopal before. Because of association of Gadadhar Pandit, he expressed his desire to be initiated again in Kishore Gopala mantra. In Krishna is a Kishore Krishna, who performed Rasalila with the gopis. So in this way, he told, no, as long as Mahaprabhu will not give permission, I cannot initiate you. Some devotee like Bhagavan Acharya, he invited Gauranga Mahaprabhu for prasadam. So Mahaprabhu sent some devotee to go and bring Gadadhar Pandit to this place. We will eat together. Gadadhar Pandit was crying. He did not want to come in front of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He considered himself as an offender. Because he heard the commentary of Vallabha Bhatt. Some devotee went there and he brought Gadadhar, Saru Damodar went and he brought Gadadhar Pandit to that invitation. Then Vallabha Bhatt invited to Mahaprabhu and he accepted this invitation. After knowing that Mahaprabhu, that now Vallabha Bhatt's mind is changed. So then Gauranga Mahaprabhu gave permission. The Gadadhar Pandit could initiate whom? Vallabha Bhatt, and teach him how to worship Krishna in Madhurya Rasa, in conjugal love. So in this way, so many pastimes of Gadadhar Pandit. So in sum total, you can see Gadadhar Pandit is so close to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and he was always in his left side, just like Radharani in left side of Krishna, and Gadadhar Pandit is always in left side of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Narottam Das Thakur says, Dhana moro Nityananda, Pati moro Gaurachandra, Prana moro Yugala Kishwara, Advaita Acharya Bala, Gadadhara moro Kula, Narahari Bilasai moro, Gadadhara moro Kula. मैं उसी वंश से आया हूं. कौन सा वंश में? गदाधर मोरो कुल. क्योंकि लोकनाथ गोस्वामी was the spiritual master of Gadadhar Pandit, and Loknath Goswami was disciple of Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar Pandit's disciple was Loknath Goswami, and Loknath Goswami's disciple was Narottam Das Thakur. In this way he was telling Gadadhar Morokula. I am coming from this parampara of Gadadhar Pandit. So many other pastimes, so I am stopping here, because it is already going to 9:30. So any question or comment? I just briefly told about Gadadhar Pandit. Okay, Hare Krishna. Any question or comment? Hare Krishna. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Gadadhar Pandit Avirbhav Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.